It's going down. Oh man, hold on. Can't hear anything. Oops. Hold please. Can I hear anything? Nope. What's going down? Camera. Osmo. Hold. Okay. Hello? Hold please. Dude. Hello. Help. Can you guys hear me? Oh, how about I go on to Facebook? Oh, God. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Rebecca, what's going on? Can you hear me? I hear you. Okay, I'm guessing that how is my voice coming through? Is it good and crisp or is it better when I'm because here's the thing, I think that really sounds fine. Okay. Really? Huh. So my cleaners came today and they cleaned for me, which they do a great job. But man, they're always fucking something up. God damn. Either they keep my door open for long periods of time or like it's always something, you know, and I don't usually know what it is until later. So right, there's that, right? Anyway, how you guys doing today? Oh man. Boy, I tell you. Give me a second. Sorry guys. And I actually tried to get it started a little late earlier today as opposed to later. Your chickens got locked in there? Nice. That's funny. That is very funny, actually. All right, who else is in there with us? Because if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna kind of jump in and get some shit started because we do actually have quite a bit to touch on tonight. Nice, okay, hanging in there, okay. Yeah, today I here, hold on. You know me, I want to make sure you guys have everything you need. So when we start, we can just kind of run and go. Okay, so the carton of eggs she smashed was more tragic than funny. And the poop on the bed, but the egg she laid. Oh, wow. And it laid an egg on your nightstand. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of gross. But that's cool though. It was funny that somebody else is gross to someone else. I love it. I absolutely love it. You guys are funny as shit. And you guys are still laughing about it. Funny, I love it. Okay, here, let me shut my phone off. All right, so without second due, hold on, let me see. Did I create a breakfast in bed? Of course, Jerry would come up with some shit like that. Of course, Jerry would come up with that. That's funny as shit. Okay, give me 1 second and we will get started. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Wonderful day. What is today? Okay, today's the 20. No, today's the 14th. All right, sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna jump right on in and get it started. All right, without second due, give me a second and let's get it going. So, what's going on, ladies and gents? So, I have no idea what they touched or whatever they did. So, I'm probably going to have to go in when we're done. I'm going to have to go in and replug, take everything out, replug everything back in. And then I'm going to probably have to tell them don't even touch anything over here when you guys are here. Don't touch nothing. I'll wipe it down. I'll dust. Don't touch my shit. Because I don't want to blame them for nothing. See what I mean? So if I don't have them touching anything, I don't have to worry about them. I don't have to worry about blaming them for stuff. Right? Don't touch my shit. Anyway. All right, so can you guys see my screen? Look at that. All this under 10 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. Before we get started, like always, there's usually going to be a 60 to 90-second delay of what you see and hear. And then, yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. Obviously, let me know so we can kind of get things moving. You guys ready? Can I get a hell yes before we get started? Can I get a hell yeah? I can't start without my hell yes. Who's in here? Who's all in here with us? We got a few people, and why don't I ever do that? So today's topic, and I've been alluding to this for a while. My girl, Lisa Yachty, what's going down? What's going down? Hey, can you guys hear me just fine? Can you guys hear me? He said, heck yeah, okay. Perfect. All right, so today we're going to work on 7 steps to create your own constitution. Now, today, I just want to hurry up. Today is the 25th, our 25th episode. As you can see on the bottom, season 3, episode 25. 25. Who would have thought? Where's my paper? Who would have thought? 15 days, 15 pieces, 15 minutes. Who would have thought? So today, that's what we're going to work on. And we're going to have some fun with this. If you don't, I will. So let's get this shit started. Okay, so my name is Fearless Cummings. I am your host and life coach. Oh, yes, clap for yourselves. Clap for yourselves. If you don't clap for you, nobody else will. But Fearless might, as long as you put that work in. Clap for yourselves. My name is Fearless Cummings. I am your host and life coach. For the evening, I've been coaching for about 23 years. Today, I'm going to kind of switch things up a little bit. So here are some of my qualifications. I am a certified therapeutic coach. I graduated from the Meta Institute years ago. Some of my certifications include practitioner of NLP, master practitioner of NLP, hypnotherapist, as well as cognitive behavioral therapist, which I did not get that from the Meta Institute. I got that from another school. Are we good? Are you guys okay with my qualifications and my certifications? Are we okay? I'm just asking. Angie, are we good? That's my aunt. She's like, make sure everybody knows what they are. There they are. All right. So my qualifications, like I tell people all the time, is that my stuff is based on practicality, not theory. What does that mean? That means that everything I talk about, I actually did it. I've gone through it. So I'm not going to tell you to do something that I haven't gone through myself, that I'm not willing to go through, or that I'm not willing to go through with you. Deal? Can I get deal? Deal? Hold on, let me put you guys' stuff up. My girl Lisa, Miss Yachty. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hey, Jerry, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. You can say no. But I'm going to still have to keep pushing no matter what. But you can still say no. That's quite fine. I'm with it. We still got to keep going. Deal. Thank you, sir. Deal. All right. So with that comes a warning. If you're easily offended, if you're not willing to put the work in, if you don't take accountability, if you don't like being around some real ass people, this probably isn't for you. Jerry, please tell these people what they've won if they got a weak skin. Renita, what's going on, my girl? Like my guy says, swipe left. Swipe left. What did Beyonce say? To the left, to the left. Everything you own's in a box to the left. Love that song. Love that song. Don't really care too much for her, but I like that song. Anyway, let's jump in. All right, so what do I do versus what do I not do? So what I'm not here to do is motivate you. You don't need motivation. Discipline, maybe. Principles, I got you. Motivation, no. I'm not here to sugarcoat or coddle you. But like my mad scientist, homegirl Renita would say, we are here to give you a word, a positive, uplifting word. We can do that all day long. I'm not here to give you false feedback, right? Or false positivity, which basically means that just because you showed up, we get to say positive shit to you. No. As the thing says, if you didn't do the work, you ain't getting no credit. Okay? Number 4, I'm not here to fix you because you're not broke. Cracked, dent, split, maybe. Broke, not at all. Let's keep it pushing. What am I here to do? I'm here to give you some tools. Practical tools that will fucking help you. Like I said, I'm not going to give you something that I have not gone through myself. Okay? That is my promise to you. My stuff's not working today, so I don't get to shut stuff off, whatever. We're just going to have to keep going through no matter what, okay? All right. Today we're going to do things a little different. I would usually tell you about all these things that we're about to do, but today I'm going to kind of keep it pushing because most of what we're going to talk about today are based on the ABCs. Like I said, we're about to switch it up today. Like I said, today, day 25. Day 25. What? Day 25. Like I tell people, whether you show up or not is irrelevant. I'm going to show up no matter what. No matter who's here, Fearless is here. Okay? But I do appreciate those of you who keep coming. I do. I very much do. I'm just saying this. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, today, repetition is going to be a lot. I'm just telling you. But like I always tell you, anything worth knowing, learning, teaching, or understanding revolves around that one word, which is repetition. How many times does something need to happen before it's automatic? I don't care who gives it to me, just throw it out there. Go grab yourself a pen, a paper, construction paper. I don't give a shit. Grab something that's going to help you focus. Snacks, drinks, I got mine. Here we go. See that? Fearless. With the books. With the books, right? I got my dreams, I got my goals, I got my aspirations. I got all my shit right here. I don't know about y'all. I keep a pen and paper, okay? Even when I'm talking, I'm like, oh shit, I just said something. I'll write down the time, go back and repeat that. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Like Rebecca said, again, if you don't like what we're talking about, fuck off. Swipe left. Anita's like, yeah, we gonna cut up in here. Jerry says, kick rocks. Thank you. 20 to 90 times correct. Rebecca says 20 to 60 times, and that would be correct. They're all the same. As long as it's after 20, around 90, and before that, that works. Okay? We need to make this shit automatic, where you don't even need to think about it, you just do it. Okay? That's what we're talking about. And like my girl Jessie said, I don't like to write. I like to swipe. Screenshot that shit. I'm cool with that too. I will make myself smaller to make everything we're talking about bigger so you can screenshot it. I'm cool with that. Okay? Now, like I said, we're about to switch things up a little bit. I got 3 questions for you. If I were a police officer and I were pulling you over, I'm going to ask you for 3 things. What are those things I'm going to ask you for? I'll wait. This is delicious. Water with lemon. Game changer. Game changer. Water with lemon. Game changer. If I was the police, I'm going to ask you for 3 things. I don't care what state you're in, what city you're in. They're going to ask you the same 3 questions. What are they asking you for as soon as they come to your window? Give it to me. Jer Bear. License, registration, proof of insurance. I don't care what city or state you're in. Renita, my girl, the mad scientist. License, registration, proof of insurance. Again, I don't care what state or city you're in, they're going to ask you the same exact questions verbatim. Now, what happens if you leave, if you don't have one of these things, and you say, I left it at home? What are they going to give you after that? What are they going to give you if they ask you for a license, registration, proof of insurance, and you tell them, I left it at home? What are they going to give you? Renita has it correct. They will give you a nice, beautiful ticket. Look at this. This is what they're going to give you. A nice ticket. Yes, Anita, you are correct too. Here's the thing. You see, Officer Fearless is giving Life Coach Fearless a ticket. Why? Because as your life coach, or a citation that works too, thank you, Jerry, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Do you have your dreams, goals, aspirations, values, Constitution? Now, Constitution, I can't say that you have that today. Good job. Fix the ticket. Thank you. Today, I can't say that you got that Constitution because we haven't wrote it up yet. But from now on, anytime we talk about something, I'm going to ask you the first 3 questions. Listen, do you have your dreams, goals, aspirations, values, and constitutions on you? Now, I'm going to say it one more time. Do you have your dreams, goals, aspirations, values, or constitution on you? Now, you might be wondering, how am I able to say this so fast? Because I've been saying this shit to myself for years. For years. I ask myself, do I have my dreams, goals, and aspirations? What are they? Do I keep them on me? Sometimes I may have them written out, but other times they'll be in my phone. What are my values? The values of those top 5. Remember we talked about that? Constitution, that's what we get to work on today. Now, like I told you before, I wrote my shit out. This is my top 5 or top 6, however you want to say it. Right? I did mine in 2018. 2018. If you can see on one end, it has my top 6. On the other, it's small, so you can't see it. But it says my goals. One of my goals is to get a motorcycle. Not just a motorcycle, the one that I have. Right up under that, a month later, I wrote, I want to make $10,000 per month. Okay? I wrote those things. Okay? 2 years later, I'm on that. I own that bike still to this day because I wrote down my shit. Remember, like I told y'all before, 7 years before that, I was homeless. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So today, what we're talking about is, like we always talk about before, accountability. Now, we're going to kind of do things a little different now. This is your baseline. That everything that we will talk about for the next 75 shows going forward, everything's based on this one thing, right? This is the groundwork. This is the foundation that everything that we're going to do stands on. It's a pyramid, so it's in 3s. But this is our baseline. There is no blaming. We accept all responsibility over here. All accountability. Thoughts, choices, attitude, consequences. This is our shit. Okay? Can I get a hell yes? Going forward, can I get a hell yes? Nothing will change, ladies and gentlemen, until you do. Okay? That's how this works. Let's go to the next one. Middle boundaries. This is our border control. Boundaries are your border control. This is where the lines are. Okay? This is what you allow to come in. This is a who and what you allow to creep in here. Your fucking heart and your mind. Okay? You are no longer going to tolerate what drains you. Okay? The people that get in, some of these people don't deserve access to you. Make that known. I'm cutting you off right here. Okay? Even if you got to mess with them, I'm going to cut you off over here. Okay? And the number one thing, this is what we're going to work on, our Constitution. This is the fucking law of everything. This is your inner document, your personal commandments, your code of ethics. Okay? When life shakes you and you end up sleeping in your fucking car, you're homeless, you lost everything, this right here will be that thing that never wavers. Okay? This is who you are. This is how you lead yourself. Okay? And Jerry and Rebecca, if anything ever happens where something happens, God forbid, something happens to one of you, the other one may have to borrow the other person's constitution because yours is fucked. And like I said, sometimes this shit, it takes repetition. You ain't gonna get it in the first try. Okay? So we gotta keep working on it. All right? It's not gonna be something that you just walk in and just get it. When I was sleeping in my shit, I had to write this out and I had to become that man. I didn't become him that next day or the same day, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It took a lot of stress off of me because I knew the type of man I wanted to become. I had clarity, I had focus, and I had a purpose. When you got them three things, man, bring it on. Whatever you got. Okay? Like always, I tell people, ask as many questions as you want. Yachty, you had a question for me? Please ask. Y'all, Yachty will hit me up and be like, Fearless, I got a question to ask you, but I don't want to ask because sometimes I'm too shy to ask certain shit. Can we all make Yachty feel comfortable enough to say, Yachty, we are fucking family at this point. Ask whatever you need to because I'm only here to help. Just throwing it out there. I'm only here to help. So let me do my job and help. So let's make her feel at home and say with me, hold on, I'm going to put it in there. Yachty, we love you. Please ask your questions. Me first, like I tell you all the time. I'll go first. Yachty, Yadira, we love you. Ask whatever you want to ask. Get it out, dear. Pretty please. Because I am only here to help. That's it. Let me do my fucking job and help you, my friend. Okay? Put it out there. I'm gonna let y'all take care of the rest for Miss Yachty. I hear you smell like an armpit. God's armpit, Miss Yachty. God's armpit. She smells delightful. See this? You see all this, Yachty? You see all of us banding together because we fucking love you, woman. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Renita, the mad scientist. We're family, Yachty. So don't be afraid to ask your questions. Come on now. All right, I got 75 more of these things to go. Let's go. So today we're going to talk about the 7 steps to create your own constitution. Now, this one was mine. I'm going to move Yadi's thing up here. Hold on, let me take this away. As you guys can see this, I don't know if I want you guys to screenshot it if you can. This is my constitution that I wrote. Remember when I told you I was homeless from the 2013 to about 14 when I kind of talked to my friend and started sleeping on her couch for those 3.5 years. But in the interim of all that, I wrote this up for myself. Okay? This is when I talk about a constitution, this is what I'm talking about. Number 1 is to be the best father that I can be. Regardless of what my economic state is. Regardless of whether I have a house or not. Regardless if I have a running car. Regardless of whether I got gas money, phone money. To be the best father that I can be within the resources that I have. See what I mean? That was it. Number 2, know myself. I didn't know myself at that time, so that was something I had to dig into. Number 3, never assume anything. Figure it the fuck out. Again, I didn't have these things. I had to create them. I had to step into the man that I needed to become. Number 4, ask. Means always seek knowledge. There was shit that I didn't know. Which goes back to number 3, figure it the fuck out. Ask. Keep your goddamn hand up. Keep your hand up. Embrace the journey. It felt amazing when I was sitting in that car and I figured that out. I had to hit my rock bottom in order to see exactly where I needed to go, right? Lead by example, even when you're alone. And here's the thing, y'all. Y'all can borrow my constitution to write your own. You see what I'm saying? Today, this could be our cheat sheet. Take a picture, write this shit down. If you need me to send it to you, I will send it to you. But keep this shit. Base it off of mine. I'm okay with that. Change some shit up a little bit. Right? Be the dreamer. And again, some of this is in code. Number 7 is in code. Remember that dreamer I told you about? By Oscar Wilde, who said, a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight. And his punishment is that he can see the dawn before the rest of the world. What does that mean? That means that when you have a dream and a vision, you, for the most part, will be the only one who can see it. And the punishment is that you see it before everybody else. So think about what you're going to have to go through because nobody else sees what you see. I had a vision even when I was sleeping in that fucking car. I had a vision. Okay? Smile and have fun, regardless of what's going on. Number 9, let go, let God, keep it moving. I can only do what I can only do what I can do. I can't do nothing else. Number 10, what legacy are you going to leave for your child? Now, that's my constitution, but it's more of a question. What type of man do I want to leave for him? What type of model do I want to leave for my son? When he thinks about me, what do I want him to think about? Do I want him to frown or do I want him to smile? Do I want him to sulk or do I want him to be a man of character? Right? Number 11, remember your boy out of Compton? Mr. Compton, 2548. Like I said, some of these are in code. It's my code. Remember Maxie Filer I talked to y'all about? Took the California State Bar exam and failed for 25 years, 48 times. Right? That's the type of man that I wanted to become. Right? Number 12, reality is governed by my excuses. Again, I wrote this on February 4th of 2014. It took me years to live up to that shit. It didn't happen overnight. It took me, 4 or 5 years to live up to that dude. And honestly, some of it, I'm still not lived up to it. Okay, let's keep it moving. I'm not, so I wrote this, and this is what I say to myself every day. Okay? This is what I say. I say that I am not a victim. I am a nation. I live by a constitutional code in which I created. A code built on truth, guarded by boundaries, and governed by my accountability. I will govern my life with these laws, not excuses, with these boundaries, not bargains, with these principles, not pressures. I am the author, the authority, and the architect of my life. That's what I wrote for me. Again, click that shit. If you need me to send you one, I will send it to you. You can use my shit. Just rewrite it for yourself. If you need help writing yours, hit me up. I got you. Right? I got you. No problem. No problem. Right? If you need help with it, let me know. This is your personal fucking oath. This is what you stand on. This is your mission statement to yourself. Not based on somebody else, to you. Rebecca, Jerry, you guys may want to have one individually, but as a family, you want to have one too. You want to have a constitution for your fucking family. Yachty, you and your husband need one too. You see what I'm saying? I keep wanting to say Lisa. Anita, honey, whoever you messing with, same thing. If it's just you and Jesus, then it's just you and Jesus. But you need to create one for both of y'all. Naomi, you too. Jessica, you too. John, you too. Jesse, you too. Shauna, same thing. Right? If you got children, write one for the whole fucking family. Think about it like this. If our country has a constitution, why the fuck do you not have one? They send people off to die for theirs. Just saying. Think about that. I can't say they, we as a country, because it's ours. We send people to die for our Constitution. How many of us actually have one that we're willing to die for? How many of us have it written down? So if I hit you up one day, I'm like, hey, show it to me. I want to see it. You can be like, oh, shit. My thing is blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. This, that, and the other. Cool, that's what's up. Are you living by that every day? Every day. That's it. What do y'all think about that so far? What do you guys think about that so far? Thank you, Jerry. He said powerful stuff. I thought it was too, and I wrote it up. And you got to remember, I didn't write it up when I was sitting in a nice, comfy place. I was writing this shit up, sleeping on my friend's fucking couch. I was desperate for something more. Desperate, right? Like I told y'all before, number one, man, you need to know what your values are. Remember that top 5 I talked to y'all about? Matter of fact, how many of y'all wrote y'all stuff out? How many of you guys have a top 5? Matter of fact, fuck that, because you all gave it to me. How many of you actually wrote it down for yourself? Because you all told me what your top 5 was, and I appreciate it. But how many of y'all actually wrote it down and kept it? Because if you wrote it down and kept it, that's what we're going to use to build your Constitution. That's what we're going to use to build it. So show of hands, how many of y'all actually can sit here and tell me that, hey, I got mine. You seen what mine were. Y'all seen what mine was. Bam. My shit, actually, I added another one because of y'all, actually. Because I didn't have physical or mental health on there until y'all brought it up. Thank you, Angie. I didn't have mine on there. So, see what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about something that I can't be like, no, this is what I'm learning from y'all. I learned that shit from watching you. Think about it. I didn't have that before. I had to add that watching y'all. Oh, Jer Bear, what's up? What's up? The sister-in-law says that she may have been out that night. So did you write one up for her? I think I'm not sure. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. Because you may have been asleep that night. You may have been. I've had to go back. You know, it's so funny. I don't even know if I... Let me see if I put it in here. Do you guys remember when I did my top 5? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, shit. Look at Renita. Look at Renita. Look at Renita. I love it. I love it. What? Hold on, Renita. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Is this what we were talking about it? Shit, say, boy, stop talking. Stop playing. Renita. Renita. Renita, come on. You're right. It was episode 8. Teacher's pet. Yes, she is. Great job. Great job. Remember this one. I said, what's your top 5? Build your life around what you cannot live without. Yes. Yes. Renita, come on now. Good job. Yes. Actually, Shauna helped me write a few of these because I was like, I don't know. What else should I write? Yes. Way to go, Renita. God damn it, way to go. I love it. But that's kind of what because I couldn't think of nothing else. And then I came up with mine. right? Think about that. My shit wasn't in there. I didn't have health in there. Not whatsoever. I didn't have that. Like I said, I got mine from y'all. Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. Got mine from y'all. So if y'all just tuning in, my name is Fearless Cummings. Welcome to Ask Fearless. Today we are talking about, all right, let me rephrase that. I'm your host and neighborhood life coach. I've been certified for about 23 years now. Today we are talking about the 7 steps to create your own constitution. That's that shit that that everything else is wrong. Man, it smells good in here. It smells delish. But that this is something that we're creating that's based on our accountability, our boundaries, and those rules and regulations that we live by, that are ours. Like I said, America has its own constitution. You need to have your own. Nah? Think about all the shit that we're willing to do for somebody else, but we ain't willing to do for ourselves. Nah? That's all I'm saying. So identify what truly matters. That's what your top 5 is. Reflect on those moments that you felt proud or upset, that you felt that your values were up here. That's how you start writing your shit out. Prioritize those 5 things. Like I told you, my son comes first. Friends and family on the same length, but Caden's right up here. See what I mean? Everything else comes downwards. Some of y'all, Anita, Angie, y'all put God first. And then everything else comes after. Right? Some of y'all just now showing up, you might put God first and everything else after. And that's what's up. Who's to say you're right or wrong? Right? Wherever your values are, they're your values. Okay? Number 2, define your non-negotiables. Think about that. Define your non-negotiables. This number 2 rule, this is based on boundaries. Remember when we talked about boundaries? When we said you need to know what you ain't willing to tolerate. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, man. For some reason, the computer disconnected me and then brought me back on. Are we good? Can you guys hear me? Let me make sure before I start talking. Jerry, Rebecca, Angie, Anita, Yadi, can you guys hear me? Okay, cool, awesome. Okay, perfect. Okay, so like we talked about before, you need to define your non-negotiables. Decide what you will never compromise on. Integrity, loyalty, or our children, whatever. Like I told you, my why for wanting to become an independent contractor to becoming a SLP and EFH, a life coach, all the shit, business owner, was my why was somebody telling me or me having to ask somebody if I could take my child. to a doctor's appointment. Like I told you, I don't know what that did to me, but that I said, fuck this. Never again. Like the like the Jews and and in the Holocaust, never again will I ever ask somebody else if I can have permission to take my child to a doctor's appointment. You got me fucked up. And I did something about that. Okay? Decide what you're not willing to compromise on. These acts act as a filter for your decision making and all your relationships. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and she can't accept my child, we ain't got shit else to talk about. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and she can't accept the fact that his mother and I have a partnership, we have a team, and that team is Team Kate. And my relationship with her, as platonic as it is, I have a relationship with her. It ain't no, man, I'll talk to her whenever there's an issue. No, I have a great relationship with her. Knock on wood. But I do. We can bullshit, we can laugh, we can talk, we can hang out. She's in a loving relationship with somebody else. They've been together for shit 11, 12 years. Somewhere around there. I look at that man. That is my son's stepfather. That's how that works. I don't know how other people manage to do shit. I can tell you how I do it. And in my family, there ain't no separation. Not doing that shit. But like we talked about before, write them down. Revisit them. Visit them often. Revisit them often. Okay? Know that shit. Know what your five are. If you got more than that, great. But make sure you spider all your shit out. Like I said, hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry. So what is going on today? Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, hold on. What? Dude, I don't know what the fuck they did. All right, can you guys see me now? Man, I have no. I think I may have to get a brand new cord. Which if I do, that's fine. Got enough money for a cord. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay, I think I'm gonna try to speed this along before it goes out again. Um, I'm so sorry, guys. Can you guys hear me? I know Jerry said he can. Yachty, can you hear me? Okay, so that's good. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of fly through this right quick, just in case this just shuts off on me again. Okay, so examine your influences. That basically means audit who and what has shaped your current beliefs, right? Like I told you when I showed you um my thing. Hold on, where we at? When I showed you my constitution, number 11 is not me. Remember, that's based on somebody else's stuff. So let me tell y'all about my day. I announced my family. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Great job, Anita. Anita. Renita. Renita. Good job. Sorry, dear. Good job. Okay, but like I was just telling y'all, so number 7, number 11, that's not mine. Number 7, that's not mine. That's somebody else that I was influenced by. You see what I'm saying? I was influenced by them. Okay? So, I mean, so there's nothing wrong with that. Question what you've accepted without reflection. Question the shit that you didn't really think about before. If you got one life and people tell you you can't get everything you want in this life, why the fuck not? Why not? Who says that you can't? Right? Keep what aligns and release the shit that doesn't serve you anymore. Remember we talked about Occam's razor. Cut that shit off. You don't need it. Cut it off. Keep that shit pushing. Okay? All right, we're going to kind of fly through it a little bit. Number 4, what's your personal code? What is your personal code? Right? Turn your values into I will or I won't statements. Personally, I think I will works a little bit better. Okay? I will always work for myself. I will always have a team of people around me. I will always stay smoke free. See what I'm saying? That's how you use those words. I will always speak truth, even when it fucking sucks. Right? Again, I do understand it's situational. Throwing it out there. But I'm also going to keep it simple and keep it actionable. So that means that you're with 26. That means that your code needs to be fucking simple. It cannot be complex. It cannot be complicated. Keep that shit simple. Can I get a hell yes? Can I get a hell yes? Keep it simple. Did it go out again? Am I good? Can you guys hear me? Okay, I was on number 26. Okay, cool. So it looks like I'm frozen. But you guys can still hear me though, yes? As long as y'all can hear me, I'm cool. All right, number 5. Write a mission statement. Write a mission statement. Again, like I said, I can hear you, but you look frozen. Okay, cool. Fuck it. As long as y'all can see the slides, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it as long as you can see them. Here's the thing. Remember, okay, this is slide 27. This is my mission statement right here. This right here is my mission statement. I'm not a victim. I'm a nation. I live by this Constitution. This is mine. That's the type of conviction you need to have for your statements. Okay? That describes who you are. Like I said, I ain't a victim. What do you stand for? I'm a nation. Why are you here? What do I tell you? What is this, 28? Watch this. Ask as many questions as possible. Why? Because I am here to fucking help you. I tell you what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. Because of Angie, God bless her beautiful soul, I can tell y'all, hold on, not only what my constitution is, but because of Angie, Angie said, you need to tell them what you are and what it is that you do. Hey, baby. Angie said, you need to tell them about those certifications you have. People need to know about your certification. You earn that. Let me give a round of applause for Angie for giving me that love, for loving me enough, not to just be me, but to be better than me. Think about it. Most of us only want people around us that either agree that just I accept you the way that you are. No, and there's some people that's like, no, I want you to be better than what you are. I see this and I see you can change that. How many of y'all I want you to say I. If you have an aunt like my Aunt Angie, I want you to say I. I want you to say I. That you got somebody in your corner that fucks with you tough, that's gonna give you some tough love, whether you want it or not. They gonna give it to you. How many of y'all got an Angie? I go first. I'll go first. Renita said she got an Aunt Angie. She got one. Angie over here blushing. Like I said, man, I learned from y'all. Jerry said I. Jerry said I do. Renita said I know I do. How many of y'all got an Aunt Angie? Let me get one more eye so I can keep pushing. Let me get one more eye. What about you, Yachty? You got an Aunt Angie? What about you, Renita? No, you're Anita. You got an Aunt Angie? Okay. Yachty, I love what Yachty said. Yachty said, I don't have an aunt like that, but I do have somebody who's real with me like that. So okay. And they ain't got to be an aunt. I'm saying you have somebody like her that's going to tell you that your breath stinks sometimes. Huh? How many of y'all got somebody who love you enough to tell you that your breath stinks? When's the last time you brushed your teeth? That's nasty. You walked out the house like that. Come on now. All right, number 5. All right, we already talked about writing that mission statement out. Include the type of impact that you want to have on people. Okay? When I came out here 25 days ago, actually, what was it? When I said 27 days ago, I'm going to start doing this, I said I want to have impact on people's lives. Yachty been telling me, she's been bigging my head up since she met me. She's been saying, man, I love talking to you. I love talking to you. I love what I'm learning from you. For those of you just now showing up, if everything's still frozen, I'm sorry, but you can still hear me, so you all right. My name is Fearless Cummings. Welcome to Ask Fearless. I'm your frozen host. and frozen life coach. Been coaching for about 23 years, and I'm here to give you some ABCs to better your life. The A is accountability, the B is boundaries, the C is the Constitution. I'm going to help you better your shit. Okay, if you allow me to. And if you don't want me to, Jerry, tell them what they want. Rebecca, tell them what they can do. Okay? And this is going to become that guiding light, like I said, during those tough times when you write that shit out. And like I said, let me know if you need my help writing this. This is not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. You can use my shit. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Rebecca. You can use my shit. You can use whatever I wrote to write your stuff out. Borrow mine until you can adjust your own. Okay? Borrow my shit. That's what it's for. Number 6, practice self-reflection daily. Write this shit down. Did I live my values today? Notice were you aligned today? Or were you not? Right? Adjust these things without guilt. Only intention. The intention is for what? To get better. To do better, correct? And what do we always say? Perfection ain't here. It don't live here. Repetition does, but perfection does not. There's going to be a time where you don't even need to think about this. And you're still not going to be perfect. Okay? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Fuck off. If you ain't got thick skin. Huh? Number 7. Use a legacy lens. What did I ask you? Remember when we talked about mine? I'm going to go back up here real quick. What was number 10? What legacy will you leave your son? You need to talk about what your legacy is. That's what your Constitution is based on. The United States Constitution is based on where we are right now. So when I'm gone, you still got a set of rules, regulations, and a fucking codex to live off of. Okay? This is yours. You still got that to live off of. Make decisions with your long-term reputation in mind. Like I said, man, this is your life. After you're gone, there will never be another you. Never. There may be a carbon copy of you, but there will never be another you. So what are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? Huh? I know when Angie's gone, I know what the legacy that she left behind. Years ago, she was working at a particular place, and she know where I'm going with this. Some dude got upset and thought that Angie was one of them people to play with. Man, okay, yes, I can. Yes, I can go back to slide 6. Yes, I can. Is this the one you wanted me to go back to? Dude called my aunt a very nasty word. My aunt must have smacked that man up against his head with this pipe, fucked his shit up. They fired her. She, she sued the shit out of these people. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm sorry about that. Go back up to my thing. Oh, are you talking about this slide? Number 6? Lead by example, even if you're alone. Yes, I'm serious, y'all. I'm not playing with you. Oh, she said step 6. I'm sorry. Practice daily reflection. Sorry about that. Step 6. Sorry about that. These are based on your values. Right? Did you tell your wife you loved her today? Did you hug your kids? Did you tell them you loved them? Did you read anything? No, you know what I'm saying? Know where your shit is. Because, like I said, this is how we build out. Hold on. Oh, yeah, not a problem. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. This is where we need to understand. And now we miss out. I have no idea where I was going with that. Thank you. An everyday thing. Thank you, sir. Okay, perfect. And that's what I'm saying. And this is how you build your shit out. Okay? I'm gonna fly back up to my my personal thing again. Family, friends, Caden. Did I learn anything today? Yes. Did I read anything today? Not yet. Was I healthy mentally and physically today? Yes. Did I do some shopping? Yes, I went to Target and I bought a couple books today. Okay. Did I help people find clarity? I guess y'all can answer that question. Am I helping you find a little bit of clarity? Am I helping you to kind of clarify things? See, that's an objective question. I can say I did my part in trying to give it out. Now, whether it was accepted or not, I can't answer that. But I'm gonna give you what I got. I'm gonna give you everything I got. Right? That's what we're here for. We're here to give it out until we're fucking gone. Okay? Think about, like I said before, how you want to be remembered. Okay? All right, now here's our quick cheat sheet. Take a pick if you need to. Clarify your values. Remember, use my shit. Here's the thing. The reason why I, as a life coach, the reason why I make all of these presentations, because think about it. I can just tell you these presentations. You don't have to see it. I can just sit and tell you. But why do I show it to you? I show it because some of you are visual learners. Some of y'all are going to be like, I can go back and rewatch this. I can go back and see what he was talking about. Right? We got 25. Think about that. That's 25 presentations I've given. For the most part, I think 22 have actually been presentations. The rest of them have been questions, Q&A, and introductions. Right? Now, if there's 7 of these and we have 22, let me grab my calculator. 7 times 22. That is 154 slides that I've given you. 154. slides, different presentations that I've given you for an array of different things. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm still going, even though you can't even fucking see me. You don't stop. You keep fucking going. I'll get this camera shit figured out later. But for right now, the show must continue. Right? Number 2, define your non-negotiables. Define your non-negotiables. Are you willing to give up your children, your wife, your husband, your freedom, your peace of mind? Those things that you either want to be, do, have, give, or go in life? Hold on, can you go back to step 3? I sure will. Oh, please. Examine your influences. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. Renita, let me know when you're okay. Let me know when you got it. If you have any questions to ask, let me know. I got you. Those of us with auditory processing disorder really appreciate the slides and the closed captions, especially since my auditory issues got worse and worse later in the day. Of course it would. You deal with children all day long and their whack-ass parents. I want to make sure that you have everything that I got. I was watching this guy. He said, if you want to sell something, sell what it is, sell why, no, when to use it. So what is it, when to use it, but you keep the how for yourself. You charge for the how. I thought, man, that's pretty awesome. This man, I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Golden, I think. Myron Golden. Black dude, gold, white beard and all that. Phenomenal speaker. Christian, if you guys are into that. Loves talking from the gospel, from the book. Great stuff. You're so welcome, Renita. Great, you're welcome. Right? I understand where he's coming from. That man charges so much money, it's ridiculous. He would probably shank me to death if he saw what I was doing for y'all. Like I tell you, the reason why I'm so willing to give this shit to you and to teach you how and when to use it, how to use it, is because I strongly believe, and you know I am not a Christian by no means, but I believe when God gives you a gift, I'm going to keep getting more of it and more of it and more of it. I have to give this to you. I don't have a fucking choice. I've sat with this shit for years. For years. Now I'm giving it to you. You see what I'm saying? I've sat with this for years. All right, so here's our bump. Hold on, let's go back. All right, so like I said before, create that personal code. That personal code goes with the rest of your shit. Write a mission statement. Okay? Get this shit going. Bonus time. Align with simplicity and consistency. Your principles, like I told y'all before, I already talked about this. Your shit should be simple. What did my boy Thor Heyerdahl say? Progress is man's ability to complicate simplicity. I'll say it one more time. Progress is man's ability to complicate simplicity. What does that mean? That means that we turn simple shit and we make it complicated. Your shit should not be complicated. It should be very simple. If you can't teach this to Ben and Max, then you doing something different. You doing something wrong. If you cannot teach this concept to fucking kindergartners, you're thinking too hard. This shit should be simple. Simple. What do y'all think I make it so simple? Because I need it easily duplicatable. I need y'all to repeat this shit. I don't want you to have to keep thinking, oh my God, what was that again? No, it should be simple. If you notice when we started from the first slide, I think episode season 1, episode 2, my slides were long as shit. The principles, each bullet was long as shit. Why did I shorten it up? Because I need them to be simple. I need to say everything I need to say in 3 quick bullets. I can talk the rest of it. I can answer questions for the rest of it. But I need to give that to you. Live them out consistently throughout your life. So this isn't something that you just do for business, for work. This is shit that you do when you walk in the house. Holding yourself accountable don't mean that you just do it around other people. Like I told you, this shit happens when you're by yourself. It starts with you first. Boundaries start with you first. Your constitution starts with you first. Consistency builds the internal trust that where people are going to respect it. When you respect you, you teach other people to respect you. If you show up on time to shit, that forces other people to show up on time for shit. Because they know that you're not coming late. They're not going to show up late. If there's a problem, if there's a technical difficulty, if there's an issue, you work through it, but you keep going. You work through it, but you keep going. I think that we're good here. Do I have any questions? Did I do an okay job tonight? Did I do an okay job tonight? I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to go into my final thoughts. I'm going to go into my final thoughts after I ask you guys that one question. I got one question. Hold on one second. Actually, no, I don't. I got one question. Tomorrow, I need you guys to have your stuff right now. Can you work on it tonight, please? That's my question. Can you work on your shit tonight? That's all I'm asking. Can I get a hell yes? Before you go, can I get a hell yes? Let me get a hell yeah. Thank you, Jared Bear. Thank you. Renita, let me get a hell yes. Angie, let me get a hell yes. Yachty, the beautiful, incomparable, the best smelling woman I know. Yadira, let me get a hell yes. Renita, thank you, dear. Tonight, hey. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking tonight. Just do it whenever you can. But before I see you tomorrow, write some shit down. Because tomorrow, it's not going to be about me. It's going to be about you. Because I want to know what you guys wrote. I want to know what you wrote. So tomorrow is a part 2 of today. But it's not going to be based on me. It's going to be based on y'all. Good luck. Because I'm going to be asking y'all a shit ton of questions. Without further ado, like I tell y'all, have a great night and dream big.